Hi guys, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm having problems with my video today. Um, so there, I had a video not long ago, I don't know, a few months ago maybe, where I talked about if you are concerned with toxic masculinity. Is that even a term anymore? Do people even say that anymore? I remember a few years ago and I was like, oh yes, I see what they're coming from. Now I'm like, oh, I don't know. But if that was something that you considered a concern, you probably wouldn't like my series, because my series is very, I would say, my Hernandez series is very testosterone filled kind of series, and I didn't intend to do, I didn't even intend to have a series, but I started writing, it became a series. The characters is basically male led. There's a lot of men in the series, there's women too, but they're not second class citizens to the men either. They're very much stand their ground and on the same level. But that's not the point. The point is there's a lot of what some people would consider toxic masculinity. And I talked about this in another video, and I just kind of wanted to go over it again because I was thinking about it a little more in depth earlier today, and about specifically my Hernandez series, how it started. It started with this book, and it's called We're All Animals. And it's about a guy, Chase Jacobs. And at the beginning, he's really acting and like a normal young man. He was probably 17, 18, I think, when this started. And it was like there was a couple women in his life, including his own mother, who were trying to kind of stomp on that. And I don't want to say demasculine him. I don't know if that's the right, even a real word, actually, but they were trying to sort of stomp the masculine out of him and bully the masculine out of him and kind of make him be, I don't want to say be their bitch, but yeah, kind of. One of them for sure, his girlfriend in that point in the series, definitely. And, you know, he kind of always sort of pushed back a little bit. And he, as time goes on, pushes back a little more. And then suddenly he just kind of like, get me out of here. Get me out of here. He leaves the entire community. Now, he then ironically joins a group of people and works for them and doesn't realize that they're like a crime family, more or less. But he's a little bit naive. He's a little bit innocent. And, you know, he doesn't realize this, but they're ultra masculine. And it's almost like he's drawn to that because he wants to be like that. He wants to feel stronger. And I don't want to go all like Andrew Tate on you. I don't go like on me, because I know some people don't like Andrew Tate. I'm not. I like what I know of him. I don't say I agree with everything. I don't agree with everything anyone says, period. Anyone. But that's a whole other thing. But I've seen where he's talked about masculinity, and I was like, yeah, I get where he's coming from. I understand. And when I think about my series, I think about that as well, because, you know, even a few years ago, and before probably I started this series, about the time, I don't even remember, a friend of mine, a male friend of mine, was talking to me about this kind of stuff. He said, you know, Michelle, there's have you ever noticed in television that the men are portrayed as being stupid, bumbling idiots? And they were. I hadn't even really paid attention, and I started watching, and I thought, wow, that's interesting, because it creates sort of an impression, because some men are going to start acting like bumbling idiots because that's what maybe their role model, oddly, a television character. But hey, I don't know, they see people laughing at them. I'm like, oh, I want people to laugh at me, I'm gonna act like that. I don't know. And women looking down at men, and I don't like that. I don't like that. And it's kind of like people, and I've used to say it too, you know, like some of the problems in the world are created by a bunch of straight, white, old men. Well, you know what? There's a lot of problems created in the world by men who aren't straight, who aren't white, and sometimes women are just as fucking evil. That's a whole other subject, and I'm not going to go down that whole bunny trail there. But the point is that there's society in general is kind of I don't want to say demonize masculinity, but they kind of portray it as sort of a negative thing. But we need masculinity. We need the sort of balance. And it's getting to be a very strange time for all this, and I'm not sure of it. Like a series like mine, maybe people don't like it because I mean I write about these like crazy ultra masculine characters, you know, like they're I'm trying to find a cover that kind of demonstrates that. Blood in the Hand might do it. Like very masculine characters who, you know, have sort of that fuck around and find out vibe. Some more than others, right? And like maybe I should show the Blood in the Hand one again. Fuck around and find out. Anyways, the point being that I think it's important to have these sort of characters, and I'm glad in retrospect I didn't do it on purpose one way or the other, but I'm glad I have these kind of characters because I think we're losing our balance a little bit when it comes to this topic, and I think we need more very strong masculine characters. And I find it very weird and ironic that me as a woman is writing it. Me as a straight woman, I'm like 5'2", straight woman, writing about masculine characters that are probably more masculine than some of the characters out there. But then again, maybe it's because women kind of are wishing there was more men that were a little stronger, especially in the time we're living in. I don't know. What do you think? You might think I'm crazy, and that's okay. I don't care. The point is basically that it's an interesting topic. It's thought-provoking. Whether, again, you agree or not, I don't know. I'm interested in finding out, and maybe I'm wrong, but I just kind of feel like we need more of that. And one time I said we need more diverse characters. Now I'm thinking we need more strong characters, period. Both men and women in books. Even women. I mean, that's a whole other subject I get go on and on about, but I just happen to be writing about men now. But my female characters, for the most part, I think are pretty strong too. I think we need more strong characters because we need more strong people. And maybe we need more strong role models in general. And if that's a character in a book, hey guys, it's a character in a book, movie, TV. I don't know. What do you think? I'm just rambling at this point. Just a short video. Okay, it was a little longer than I expected now that I look at the time. I don't know if I had a point. Doesn't really matter. What do you think, guys? Have a great day. Thank you.